The world's leading powers are investing in nuclear fusion and working to resolve the engineering challenges associated with it. If successful, nuclear fusion can provide nearly limitless energy with minimal waste. Sounds cool, but then what is this nuclear fusion? Nuclear fusion is based on the idea that energy can be released by forcing the center of atoms, which are nucleus, together rather than separating them, as in the fission reactions that powers the existing nuclear power plants. Several nations have been working to make this nuclear fusion a reality, and China has been the first to achieve success. The artificial sun is a project dubbed the Experimental Advanced Superconducting Tokamak, or EAST, and is operated at a research facility in China's Hefei City in Anhui Province. Not an actual sun. Unlike its name suggests, or as fake Twitter videos would have you believe, EAST is not a floating sphere of light that was launched into the sky. It is in fact a donut-shaped reactor chamber where heated-up plasma is trapped with a powerful magnetic field. The goal of this sun is not to supply light or heat, but instead an enormous amount of clean energy that researchers hope to harvest to power cities. The process. The donut-shaped EAST reactor is a device that replicates the fusion processes that occur within stars. These processes deliver the energy radiated by these stellar bodies, and researchers here on Earth aim to deliver this energy in a controlled manner to power our homes and cities. In the superhot plasma, a gas of ionized atoms that makes up stars, intense gravitational pressure forces the atoms of hydrogen together at high speeds to form helium. To replicate this stellar process, tokamaks heat heavy hydrogen atoms with lasers to temperatures up to hundreds of millions of degrees Fahrenheit, while confining this plasma within powerful magnetic fields. The temperature of the plasma in tokamaks needs to be hotter than that of stars, where fusion processes occur at about 60 million Fahrenheit. At these high temperatures, the atomic nuclei inside a tokamak will begin to smash together and release energy that can be used for electrical power. This immense heat is one of the reasons Earthbound scientists couldn't replicate the intense pressure generated by gravity at the heart of a star so far. Additionally, to actually generate usable fusion energy, tokamaks must contain the plasma they generate and maintain it at these temperatures long enough for atomic nuclei to begin smashing together and for the process to be self-sustaining. However, these things have proven to be extremely challenging. Scientists have been working to harness energy from nuclear fusion for over 70 years. The result. The breakthrough was announced on Friday by Gong Zhangzhu, a Chinese researcher. We achieved a plasma temperature of 120 million degrees Celsius for 101 seconds in an experiment in the first half of 2021. This time, steady-state plasma operation was sustained for 1,056 seconds at a temperature close to 70 million degrees Celsius, laying a solid scientific and experimental foundation toward the running of a fusion reactor, said Gong. Why is this artificial sun a breakthrough? Currently, we don't have that many available options which we can harness energy from. Coal and natural gas are the primary energy sources currently used around the world, but these materials come in limited supply. Nuclear fusion could be the cleanest energy source available because it replicates the sun's physics by merging atomic nuclei to generate large amounts of energy into electricity. The process requires no fossil fuels, leaves behind no radioactive waste, and is a safer alternative to fission nuclear power. The recent operation lays a solid scientific and experimental foundation towards the running of a fusion reactor, says the Chinese researcher. On top of that, the fuel fusion process consumes light and abundant materials like deuterium, rather than expensive, rare, and dangerous elements such as uranium or plutonium used in fusion plants. Theoretically, these fuels can be obtained in large volumes from seawater, with 1 liter of water estimated by some experts to be sufficient to provide enough raw fusion material to produce the energy equivalent to the combustion of 300 liters of oil. What's next? Currently, China's East reactor is being used to test technology for an even bigger tokamak reactor under construction in France. In a collaboration between 35 countries, the International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor will be the world's largest nuclear reactor. The United States, the United Kingdom, China, India, and all states in the European Union are involved in the project. The reactor also has the world's most powerful magnetic field, which is 280,000 times as strong as Earth's own. The schedule was to have the first plasma by the end of 2025 and full nuclear fusion by 2035, said Bernard Bigot, the Director General of ITER. We were on track until the end of 2019, but unfortunately, as you know, the world has been impacted by COVID-19, Bigot said. So clearly, the first plasma in 2025 is no longer technically achievable. That's all for now. I hope you've learned all about China's artificial sun. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and turn on notifications so you're up to date on the channel's updates. See you in the next video.